Hay fever is basically an inappropriate inflammatory reaction of the mucous membranes to the presence of certain types of pollen in the atmosphere. Here are a few of the culprits. Ribwort plantain, Plantago lanceolata. Silver birch, Betula alba. Urtica dioica, nettles, both a remedy and a cure, with a few other things around such as poplar, another one, and willow in other places as well. Tilia cordata, and finally on the nasty side, although it's not that nasty, Taxus baccata, the yew tree, all of which is highly poisonous as well, but it's also quite useful as an anti-cancer drug because it prevents cell division, which is, I think, why it's poisonous. So what do you do about it? Well, there are a number of yoga techniques. There's also the introduction of large amounts of vitamin A, vitamin C and vitamin E into the diet. When I say large amounts, I'm not talking about toxic levels, because anything can be toxic. We're talking about things like eating loads of orange carrots. The purple one's no good. Red things like tomatoes, provided you haven't got arthritis, red peppers, dandelion, that's another one. Or if you're not vegetarian, you can also use dairy, but you shouldn't use dairy when you've got hay fever, because dairy will thicken the mucus, as will refined carbohydrates. So that's another thing. Cut out dairy and refined carbohydrates altogether. Now, as far as the antioxidant vitamins are concerned, the vitamin C will be things like blueberry, blackcurrant, not citrus fruits because they're gone by the time they get here. Again, peppers, with the usual proviso about the arthritis. Parsley is another one, and nettles, which is interesting, isn't it? So, having done that, you then have the question of the breathing techniques. There are a number of pranayama, that is breathing techniques, one of which is bhastrika or bellows breath, which is where you push the air out repeatedly using the diaphragm. So that's another one is alternate nostril breathing, which is useful for clearing the nostrils. And the third one is ujjayi, which is breathing out through the nose against a fairly closed glottis. So it's a bit like snoring. So that goes like that, and that will clear the nasal passages. Another thing you can do is Neti. This is a Neti pot. You can fill it with various liquids and pour them up your nose. I'm not going to do it myself because I haven't got hay fever, although messing with my hormones has actually caused me to have a little bit of hay fever symptoms, but not very much. So you pour it up your nose like that, and it comes down the other side. You need to tip your head quite a long way. I'm not going to do that because there's still some liquid in there, and it will come out the other side, so make sure you've got something to catch it in. And you can put various things in there. The simplest thing to put in there is an appropriately diluted concentration of salt solution. Another one is eyebright, which is this stuff here, which you can also drink as tea. It's a parasitic plant that lives on others. So there's your eyebright. There, eyebright. And there are some other plants which I'm going to show you a clip of now. Small example of Sambucus nigra, black elder, which is again a remedy. It's a weed basically, which is also a tree. Urtica dioica, nettles. Mousea chickweed, which is the remedy, or one of the remedies. You can see, hopefully, the star-like flowers, hence the name Stellaria media. Having looked at those, the other things you can do, you can also, if you're not vegan, you can use locally produced beeswax or honey, which will contain certain pollens, which will help you. And another thing you can do is to modify your inflammatory processes using something that produces different eicosanoids, which means different kinds of essential fatty acids, such as flaxseed oil, which I've got some of, hold on, this stuff, flaxseed oil. Another one is evening primrose, so there's your evening primrose. Some more things are tahini, sesame seeds, although a lot of people are allergic to sesame seeds. And you can do other things. Another one is using ephedra, which is a Schedule 3 herb and has a lot of complications, so you should be careful with that one. And as I mentioned, elderflower, nettles, which is interesting. One thing that definitely doesn't work is tilia, by the way. I've tried that because I thought there might be some sort of cross-reaction thing going on there, but there wasn't. So that's it as far as hay fever is concerned. Remember, the best results are achieved if you start 3 months in advance of the hay fever season with the vitamins. And I do mean vitamins as food, not vitamins as vitamin supplements. And that's it for today. So if you like this video, please share, rate, comment and subscribe. If you dislike this video, tell me why so I can make it better. And I will see you tomorrow.